Hello, I'm Mark Schechter with Ideal Luxury, where we buy, sell, trade, and make loans on fine watches, diamonds, and jewelry. Welcome to Question Mark, where I answer popular questions about these same items. Today we'll be discussing the Rolex Milgauss anti-magnetic watch. A lot of people recognize this watch for its really cool lightning bolt orange secondhand or the very unique green crystal, but they might not know what the inspiration was for the watch or what it provides to them that a normal watch doesn't. Rolex is synonymous with the sportsman. Think the diving watch, the Submariner, the yachtsman has the Yachtmaster, the auto driver has the Daytona, the Explorer has the Explorer 2. But Rolex wanted to develop a watch for the scientist. A very unique challenge in the scientific environment is that a mechanical watch, when subjected to even the slightest mechanical or a magnetic field, either will run inaccurately or will stop running altogether. So scientists weren't wearing watches, or if they were, they weren't keeping very good time. And Rolex wanted to combat this. Now let's take a look a little closer at the word Milgauss. Gauss is one unit of magnetic induction. It's named after the famous 19th century astronomer, mathematician, physicist Carl Friedrich Gauss. The Rolex Milgauss, mil is the French word thousand, actually can repel or protect the watch from up to 1,000 Gauss. Senseless fact, 10,000 Gauss is actually 1 Tesla, another popular word these days. But we'll focus on the watch. In the 60s, they introduced the 1019 version. It went to a smooth bezel. They got rid of the lightning bolt second hand. It came with a black or silver dial. But the watch was losing popularity and sales weren't what Rolex expected. There were even purists that were having a lightning bolt second hand added to the reference 1019. But unfortunately in 1988, Rolex stopped production of the Milgauss. Fast forward to 2007, they introduced this version, the 116400 GV, or the Milgauss with the famous orange lightning bolt second hand, which they brought back, and now this very unique green crystal. It has an in-house 3131 movement that is protected by an anti-magnetic case or shield and also has some new anti-magnetic parts. We'll take a closer look at what makes this watch very unique and protects you from any magnetic fields when you're wearing it.
All right, let's take a closer look at this Rolex 116400GV Milgauss. This is the newer edition, obviously. GV, I think it's a Glacier Verde. It's because it has the green crystal. This is a 40 millimeter stainless steel Rolex sport watch. Stainless steel smooth bezel, stainless steel oyster bracelet, satin polished satin finish, much like a Daytona. High polish lugs, high polish on the side of the case, high polish on the side of the links. It's got an oyster clasp versus an oyster lock clasp because it doesn't have the flip lock. But this is the newer style oyster clasp. It does have the easy link, which is the little 5 millimeter extension. I call it kind of skinny day, fat day. Right now it's all the way out, so it's 5 millimeters longer. You can fold it over for a skinny day and make it 5 millimeters shorter. Real useful tool to have. The watch is made of 904L stainless steel, like all current Rolexes. That is a super alloy. I think it's 3 grades better than surgical stainless steel. Highly resistant to corrosion, but highly polishable, so you can really get this nice polish on the watch. Back case, actually kind of unique. Not a lot of Rolexes. Maybe the Sea Dweller has writing on the back. You can see Milgauss and Rolex Oyster and the Rolex symbol on the back of the case. In terms of functionality, you've got the hours, minutes, and seconds. Obviously, to commemorate the 1956 version of the Milgauss, the reference 6541, they brought back the lightning bolt second hand. The reference 1019 from the 60s, they got rid of that lightning bolt hand, and people were actually going out and changing the second hand. But you've got a twin lock crown that's going to pop out here and keep the watch waterproof, but we can wind it here on the first stop, We can pull out that to the second stop. We can set the hours and minutes precisely. As you'll see, the second hand is stopped now to do so. Push it back in. That second hand will start up. Let's keep the watch waterproof. We're going to screw that crown down. I see watches that are water damaged because people forgot to screw that down after setting their watch. Great luminescence there on the markers. We'll show you that in a photo here on the screen. But you've got a real unique feature that Rolex introduced in 2007, and the watch could come with a clear sapphire crystal or this deep green. We'll see if we can get it up nice and close here. That beveled edge really shows that green sapphire crystal. Really unique. Unique to this watch. Rolex said it took him years to develop the process to do that. Green from the side, clear straight through. Takes weeks, I guess, to cut one of these, and I guess it's so hard and difficult to do that Rolex doesn't patent the process. They said you can't figure it out, so kind of arrogant, but cool all the same. And then in terms of the uniqueness, in terms of functionalities, this watch is anti-magnetic. If you were to remove that back case, only a watchmaker, I guess, can see, but there's a magnetic, anti-magnetic shield that covers the movement. Actually, we'll put a picture of that on the screen, but there's a capital B with an arrow above it, which is the scientific symbol for magnetic flux density, which is just basically magnetic strength. But once that shield is removed, it surrounds an in-house Rolex 3131 anti-magnetic movement, which features components that are not magnetic, including that blue parachrome hairspring now that they're using, thinner than a human hair and more resistant to vibration, and obviously is not magnetic. But that's what's inside, and that's what prevents the watch from being magnetized. Milgauss, again, mil, the French word for 1,000, and Gauss, the famous 19th century astronomer, mathematician, physicist, Carl Friedrich Gauss. 1 Gauss is 1 unit of magnetic induction. Uniquely, 10,000 Gauss is 1 Tesla. So I'm sure everyone's seen a Tesla driving around town. Pretty cool looking car. But that's the impetus or the inspiration for the word and the name of the watch. The bottom line is it's not susceptible to magnetic fields of 1,000 Gauss or less. So you can wear it if you work in an environment where you could be subjected to a magnetic field. You don't have to worry about your watch running slow or fast or stopping altogether. The watch was introduced in 2007 with a black and white dial option, as well as a clear or green crystal. The green crystal is shown to be far more popular. Now there's a blue dial. In fact, the blue dial green crystal is the most popular combination to date. Currently, as of this video, the watch retails for $7,650, or with the green crystal, it's $8,200. Great watch. If you like Rolex, want something a little different, it's a great watch to have. I know I enjoy wearing it. Get great compliments on the orange lightning bolt sweeping second hand and the green crystal. A lot of fun.
That's all for today, folks. If you'd like your question answered, or you'd like to learn more about buying, selling, trading, or borrowing with Ideal Luxury, please visit our website or give us a call. Thank you for watching.